I totally hit the missile cancel button. Hello, Chaldar. Quanta Starfire, yes. The beams are all scattered. There's a second place to get each of them in the game. But because I'm doing a 100% speed run, I don't bother with that aspect of it. I guess, in case you missed any. And there's actually a third place you can get the ice beam. But nope. Yeah, but can you have DRM without the associated bad things? Boom. Ah, Zeta Metroid, please. Ugh. Just don't let him hit me. What? I swear I had to hit that Metroid like 23 times. What the heck was that? And I'm losing time on the split, yep. Well, actually, it's not as much time as I expected to lose. Alright, well, that's cool, I guess. Whoops. Alright, I have to grab one last, grab this missile tank here. Doo-doo-doo, blue boop. Yeah. Well, like I said, I have too many old games to play through to even worry about, like, the new systems. Like, even if we just take, like, the Wii that I have, there's still Mario Galaxy 2 I've never played, either Zelda game. You know. Whoops. I didn't really want to do that. Whoops. Okay. Just trying to avoid that. Sure game. Ah, I see. Well, playing casually, I'm not sure you need to necessarily toggle missiles quickly, but... Ah, I totally missed with that missile. That was awful. I think it's probably a little of both. Oops. quite sure why I did that. That was dumb. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much more you can do with the graphics, I think. I don't know if we quite hit a wall. Like, if you had told me that, you know, I would have believed you if you told me we hit a wall, you know, like, as it was happening. Obviously not now looking back, but, you know, as the generation was happening. If you told me we hit a wall with, like, the PS1 generation, I would have believed you, so, you know. Hello, Reaping Stone. There's also just the fact that, like, I feel like the AAA market, and I mentioned this on the last stream, like, the AAA development cycle cannot continue. Like, when the Tomb Raider reboot sells, like, 3.5 million copies and it's viewed as a massive disappointment, like, something is wrong with the model at that point. Ugh. This particular Omega is destroying me for some reason. Okay. There we go. Grab that just because. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily just a, I'm not sure it's just a Square Enix problem. Like, I know when it came out, everyone was making a big deal about, oh, Rockstar's doing Red Dead Redemption for the art. They're doing it for the love, because they're going to lose money on it. It'll have to sell 4 million copies just to break even. Which, leaving aside the hype that RDR received, and did anyone ever really think it was not going to sell 4 million copies? You know, leaving that aside, you know, that is still pretty crazy that is, like, an acceptable, that is apparently an acceptable threshold for a AAA title. See, I don't know about that. I am probably losing time on this split, sad as it is to say. Right, and then here's where I go left, I believe. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Oh boy. Well, that's some time lost right there. Well, no, but keep in mind that the developer does not necessarily get all of that $60. You know, there's the publisher, there's, you know, the retail store. I'm sure there's probably some other middlemen in there that we don't even know about. So keep that in mind, too. Oh. Ah, almost had him. Yeah, I knew I was pretty close to killing him, so that's why I didn't care so much with that last shot. Oops. Good job, me. Ah, I'm trying to make tiny optimizations, and it is not working out in my favor. Energy, please. Cool. Thanks, game. Well, then in that case, I don't think you can just say $60 times 4 million copies is $240 million either. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'll admit I have no idea how, like, the finances of the industry work. I will more than readily admit that, but, What? Samus, how did you... Did you see that? She shot the missile straight down, and I have no idea how. That's fine. I can live with that. That's cool. Also, hello, Ozarok. Maybe it wasn't 4 million, but I just remember people, like, going on and on about how Rockstar were so great doing this game for the love of it because it had to sell some obscene number of copies to break even. And me thinking, come on, it's Rockstar. You really think they're not going to make that back in a week? And sure enough, it broke even and then some. Hello, the MG2. Am I losing time? Not yet. I'm going to be, though. Ugh! There. Suck it, Omega Metroid. It does seem silly, your name here, but that was what the PR line was, and people bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, that is true. Especially since it was like a sequel to one of their other games that I don't think... I'm not sure how many people even know that it's a sequel to Red Dead Revolver. Like, how many people even know Red Dead Revolver exists? Probably not that many. I would say no marketing person would say that. PR people, I could easily believe saying that, though. Yeah, exactly. Like,